Yashiori. Oh, he's right next to the domain. The Oni's justice. Well, he certainly needs some if he's being wronged.
According to Detective Sango, Ito should be somewhere around here.
I don't see him.
Catherine mentioned that he has a vision. Why not see if you can track him down using elemental sight?
Oh, am I following this? Wait. You've got this, which points down, but then I've got absolutely nothing. I know the map is pointing onwards, but like from an elemental sight perspective, I've got nothing to go on. It's a bit awkward. I wish my elemental sight would stay on.
Wait, could that be him? Is that Arataki Ito?
But where is his gang? Didn't he flee with all his people?
He doesn't seem to be looking this way. Perfect. Let's try the beans Detective Sango gave us.
You don't even know his story and you're just gonna go out triggering food allergies? Way to kill an innocent person.
It'll save a lot of hassle if we can avoid a fight.
No. I refuse to. What? I don't want to. I can't see. Good lord.
Beans!
I'm sorry. I wasn't given a choice. Blame the game.
Are you okay?
What do you bloody mean, are you okay? You're the one who was goading me on. Why do you suddenly care that he's okay or not?
What should we do? Paimon didn't think he'd react this badly.
Because you're a fucking idiot.
Don't be alarmed. It's just my allergies acting up. I've got it under control.
As someone who has been suffering from allergies the past 3 or so days because of the really windy weather we've been having, oh my god, this game sucks. Deliberately flaring out someone's allergies is not okay.
It's all right. I got this. Just gotta tough it out. I can take it. I can take it.
Would you like an ibuprofen? An antihistamine of some kind?
Who am I kidding? I gotta catch my breath here. Whatever it is you want, it's gonna have to wait. I need a moment.
After resting for a long while, Arataki Ito recovers enough to speak. I think someone should have gotten him some antihistamines, guys.
Need a moment. Woo, that's better. That sure took a lot out of me, though. Hey, why'd you have to be so mean, huh? Surprise attacking me like that.
I know, right? Who does that? You can never be too careful when dealing with a fugitive. There's plenty more beans in the bag. You better come quietly.
Oh, I get it. So you're here to bring me in. How in the world did you find me all the way out here?
I'm sorry, sir, but your abdomen is very distracting.
Well, whatever. If you think I'm going back with you, you can forget it.
I like the
I'd
one
walk
eye.
away if I were you. I pack a mean punch, you know. I don't want to hurt any regular folks like you.
Where is your gang?
That's pretty big top considering all the beans we have.
You're the one behind the robbery and the missing people, aren't you? Which no one has elaborated on.
Yep, that's right. Me. All by myself. Nobody else.
Ah. Did someone from his gang do it to make money? And he found out and he's covering for them. That's why he blatantly confessed, but he didn't want to get taken. So he wanted to get the blame for it so the other person doesn't get blamed. But he didn't want to get caught, so he confessed and ran. That's what I'm getting from that statement.
As boss of the Arataki gang, I gotta nab a little food and drink when we're running low. That's only natural, right?
I mean, no.
Yeah, but nabbing people? That's taking it a bit far, don't you think?
Not when their families will pay good mora to see them again. Easy pickings.
We're doing ransom? Okay.
And the extra mora means I can, give some to my gang to spend on themselves.
You sound so convincing. At least you're honest. Questionable reasoning there.
Hey, what's with all the questions? Like I said, I'm not going back with you, so stop wasting everybody's time.
No way, mister! We've accepted a commission to bring you back!
What did you say, little one? Go on. Say it to my face.
Well, mostly she took a commission to bring you back.
Way to throw me under the bus, Paimon. And you accepted it for us, so it's your responsibility, child. Show some backbone, Paimon.
Looks like you aren't gonna let this drop. In that case, we...
Uncle Ito! Don't run now. Careful or you'll fall.
Granny Oni.
What's taking you so long?
Daisuke.
You said we were gonna have a beetle fight today. Come on, you promised.
Why is her name Granny Oni? She doesn't have any horns.
Yeah, that's right. Still going ahead. But you see, I've been out here for ages, and I still can't find a beetle that I like. So just give Uncle Ito a little more time, okay?
It's just so charismatic.
Huh? Who are they? Are they your friends?
Why do all the kids in this game look identical?
Yeah, that's right. I told them not to come, but what can I say? They were just too worried about me. It's because of a little thing called, prestige. Yeah, because of all the prestige Uncle Ito has.
I just love his tone. The voice actor's the best.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Paimon, not in front of the kid.
Come on, just play along. Leave the kid out of this.
Uncle Ito, you don't look so good. You look like you're about to fall over.
That's because a psychotic fairy made me throw beams at him.
That's because Uncle Ito bumped his noggin on a tree branch while looking for a beetle. Uh-oh. It's all good, though. These horns are rock solid.
I bloody hope so.
Okay, if you say so. Granny and I will keep heading back now. Don't be too long.
Yep, I'll be right there. Hope you're ready to lose today.
Who were those people?
The old lady was Granny Oni. She's the one who took me in and raised me. And the kid's name is Daisuke. I took him in just a while back. They're both like family to me.
Oh, so she was called Oni, Granny Oni, because she took him in. Fair enough. What happened to your parents? Why did your parents not raise you?
They escaped with me out this way, along with my boys from the Arataki gang. If I didn't bring them with me, the Tenryou Commission would be knocking on their doors for sure.
I had no idea you were so caring towards us. He's the leader of a gang. Gang leaders generally are caring towards their members. They have their responsibility on their shoulders.
Right. But if you care about them so much, then you shouldn't have done all that stuff that made them worry about you in the first place.
Listen, how about we make a deal? You two let me go wrap things up with Daisuke, and once we're done battling beetles, the two of us will settle things with a duel.
He really has a thing about battling beetles, doesn't he?
If you win, I'll come quietly. You can take me back to Inazuma City, and you won't hear a peep
I
out.
find that hard to believe.
Because I'm an Oni of my word.
Yeah, but you're very talkative.
I'll just tell little Daisuke that my friends and I need to step outside for a moment. That way you won't worry. Cool?
When you don't come back for like 10 years, he might be a little concerned.
What should we do? There is the kid to consider.
Paimon, no one cares about the kid. A crime is a crime, technically speaking. I'm not saying he's committed one. I'm just saying, like, in the broader spectrum, if someone has committed a crime, their child is irrelevant, you still need to pay for your crime. You have a deal. Either way, he won't escape.
Oh, it's on! I like your style. All right, but first things first. I need to find an Oni Kabuto to battle with. I've been looking here for ages and haven't found myself a winner yet, so it's time to try somewhere else. Come with me. Saves you worrying that I might skedaddle.
I like the word skedaddle. I haven't used it in a long time. I might have to use it sometime in the near future. Where are we going? Go to the Onikabuto. Onikabuto. I can totally read, guys. To capture spot. Okie dokie. I mean, there's no trees. How am I going to capture a beetle if there are no trees?
By the way, Paimon's curious. What kind of game is beetle fighting?
What do you not get about the words beetle fighting? It's like cockfighting, except not nearly as bad.
You guys have seen Oni Kabuto out in the wild, right? Even though they might look menacing on the outside, they're big softies on the inside. Most of the time, they're just sitting there doing nothing.
So you decide to pit them against one another? How is that kind?
But let me tell ya, once the Oni Kabuto start fighting, they won't let anything get in their way.
Does the losing beetle die?
The grand game of beetle fighting is a match where your beetle tries to flip
okay.
the other beetle onto its back.
Something like as violent I was supposing, but with a name like beetle fighting and the real world connotations, not really safe. I played when I was a kid. What? I wish people playing when I was a kid. Okay.
Hey, it's not just some kid's game, okay? There's way more to it than that.
I can honestly say I've never done a beetle fighting in my life.
I have taken part in more beetle fights than you would believe. At least 800. I may have even crossed the 1,000 mark by this point.
How is it
Anyway,
something to be proud
after a
of?
while, you can tell a beetle's fighting potential just by looking at its shape, size, and the patterns on its body.
I think you need to get a new hobby. Or find a way to make this one profitable. Take your pick.
But it's not just about all the physical stuff. Oh no, your Oni Kabuto's got to be in the right headspace as well. If it's not up for a fight or doesn't have the guts, well, then it's game over.
That's nice, but I don't exactly think this is the correct weather to be finding an Oni Kabuto.
Boy, are you two lucky you ran into me.
Definitely
When it
not
comes to
right weather.
beetles, I'm the expert that the experts go to. I'll show you all you need to know.
But we're not the ones that will be playing. We're just here to keep an eye on you.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, not a problem. You two might think I'm just tooting my own horns here, but just you wait. I'll make you a beetle expert in no time. And by the way, that kid has one tough beetle. We can't underestimate it. We have to find a real lean, mean beetle warrior.
Okay, so he's
Right.
not the sharpest horn on the Oni.
You only just coming to this conclusion. I told you this already. He's dumb smart. Or smart dumb. Take your pick.
Okay, let me see. There. Let's head to that hill. I'll bet my bottom Mora we're gonna find some major league Oni Kabuto hiding out there.
Are you on your bottom dollar? Your bottom Mora? Oh, great weather, guys. Yay! I just destroyed that butterfly by picking its wings off. Poor little deer.
Uh-oh! Lightning storm!
Just our luck. Well, hopefully that'll scare all the wimpy beetles away and leave the tough ones for us.
Love it. But I thought the lightning weather was just me playing the game and that's just how the weather was. But no, it's totally scripted.
Oh, darn it, they're all gone.
How were you expecting?
Look, you see all those purple things? It's a whole pile of Oni Kabuto. Now that's what I'm talking about.
I see melon. Does that count?
Oh, what the? Ah, no, not lavender melons.
I could tell that from a distance. That's why I was hesitating.
Well, even a pro like
Ah, I
myself
saw it.
can
Over
make
here,
it.
over here, over here.
This is the one. This is the one. See? As long as you're in my company, you're guaranteed to find yourself an Oni Kabuto.
I don't know that you can really say that this is the one when it's the first and only one you've seen. It seems kind of small.
Yeah, it's on the smaller side. But size isn't everything in a beetle fight.
I mean, true, but it's like you've seen it in action to be able to judge its fighting capabilities. But you said earlier that size matters.
Just let the expert explain, okay? What smaller beetles lack in strength, they make up for in agility. They usually got a whole bunch of sick moves just ready to whip out when the right moment comes.
It seems like you really want strength for this particular activity, but hey, never done it before, so maybe I'm wrong. Sure, but it doesn't seem to be very energetic either. None of the beetles do.
Listen, you can never see a beetle's true energy until it's in the ring.
Yeah, because I don't like to, frighten, terrify, and rile up beetles on a regular basis.
It might look a bit young and docile, but that's got its advantages. Haven't you ever heard the saying, don't judge a book by its cover? Young beetles that have never fought before always go all out in their first fight. Older beetles that have already been through the wars tend to just cower in the corner the moment they see a strong opponent.
I was hoping we'd catch a larger beetle.
Hey, didn't I say not to worry? Come on, just have a little faith,
I
would
am
ya?
faithless,
My
sir.
experience is telling me that this Oni Kabuto was spawned to be a champion.
Where's Paimon?
Right here! Look what Paimon found! If we're gonna battle some beetles, then Paimon wants in! It's not like we have anything else to do. When you hopped down, Paimon flew off somewhere else nearby and found this one!
It's pretty.
What do you think, Ito? It's big and strong and looks like a real fighter! It matches everything you said about a good fighter, Beetle! Bet the one you guys found must be way bigger.
Well, he said size doesn't matter. I still think that size and strength do matter, but whatever.
Oh, you got some experience catching beetles too, huh?
I really don't think she does.
Nope. This is the first one Paimon's ever caught.
technically you haven't caught it yet.
Well, looks like you got a real knack for this. You'll be a fellow beetle fighting expert in no time. I mean, not as good as me, but but still.
I just realized why his harness is the way it is. I was just looking at the way that it goes across the body paint, and I noticed that the leather straps go straight across his nipples because you can't show nipples in games. Shock horror.
Oh, so overall, not that good then.
Anyway, great. With both your beetle and mine, I can tell this'll finally be the one. This time, I'm gonna win for sure.
This will finally be the one you've never won before.
Well,
See?
you know, that's just life, man. There are so many people in this world who are talented, passionate, but it's no guarantee that things will go their way.
He's really good at talking his way out of situations, isn't he?
So many unrelated things have to come together at once in just the right way to make victory happen. There's this word that really sums it up nicely, actually. It's coincidence.
Have you ever considered that skill and talent have a part to play in this? Apparently not.
As in pure luck? Huh. Guess it makes no difference whether we have Paimon's beetle or not then. Might as well just...
Whoa. Let's not do anything rash here.
I thought smaller beetles know a bunch of sick moves. Didn't you say the younger beetles are fearless?
I think both of these fine beetles have a shot at winning. Let's just hang on to them and give them both a try. A true warrior never leaves a good beetle behind.
I'm really sure that's not a saying.
Anyway, time to head back and get this show started. Man, I am psyched for this. Woo! Let's go!
You really do sound psyched. Yeah, around we go. Go have a bug battle with Daisuke and Aether. I'm coming. What does a beetle arena look like? Do you guys actually live here? God, I hope not.
Finally, you're back! Can we start our beetle fight now?
Yeah, sure thing, buddy. But you better watch out. I brought a real winner back this time.
Don't worry, I'm not scared of your beetle. Go, Stripey Ghost!
I've got this fight in the bag. Let's go, Nimble Ninja.
Oh my god, it is so tiny.
Huh? When did you come up with that name?
Come on, you can take him, little guy.
I mean, how do they know what they're supposed to do and they don't just like fly off? Or so they're doing nothing.
Right. Finish it!
Finish it? I thought you were supposed to just gently tip one another over, but like, how do they know they have to do that? Are they instinctively territorial beasts? That seemed very
my little Nimble Ninja!
unrealistic. It's not moving.
Ha!
I'm concerned.
Looks like I win again!
Dang it! Ugh, it's my 7th loss in a row.
It looks dead. Seems I wasn't kidding.
Stripey Ghost is invincible! Even Uncle Ito can't beat him.
I won't forget this. I'll beat you next time, I swear! All right, Paimon, you're up. Time to give Crimson Cyclone a shot. Maybe it'll end this losing streak of mine.
It's with the alliteration.
All right, go get him, Crimson Cyclone!
That name caught on quick.
Whoa! That one looks ultra strong.
See, I told you. Size and strength matter.
But it's still no match for you, Stripey.
All right, little guy, use your Super Paimon Tornado!
That's a real thing now.
No, I can't believe it. I lost.
You'll survive.
Yay! We won! Ha! Paimon knew Crimson Cyclone would be the best!
Boy, did
That ever
that
was?
one put up a fight. Woo! It wiped the floor with Stripey Ghost.
Is Stripey Ghost now dead?
I know a real beetle trainer when I see one. Way to kick some beetle butt, partner.
I thought they would have portrayed the beetles with like their legs flailing when they're on their back to show that flipping on its back didn't kill it. Don't know how that's physically possible. But the fact that it's not moving, it's alarming.
See? Paimon's got real talent. Of course, Crimson Cyclone has to take some of the credit too.
Only some? Why do we let Daisuke keep Crimson Cyclone?
Oh, right. Yeah, now that the beetle fighting's over and all.
Hey, we just killed your beetle. Here, have ours.
This is for you, Daisuke.
Huh? For me? You're...
Go ahead, take it, Daisuke. When we finally get back to the city, you can show it off to all your friends.
But... will we ever be able to go back?
Of course we will. Trust me. I never go back on my word.
Don't promise things you can't fulfill.
Anyway, I got some things I gotta discuss with my friends here. Go play with Granny for a while, would ya? There's a good boy.
Does this kid not have any friends his own age?
Good. The kid doesn't suspect a thing.
The kid suspects everything.
You're from the Tenryou Commission, aren't you? I bet you're here to capture Uncle Ito.
Huh?
Hey, didn't I tell ya? They're my friends. In fact, they're in the gang. We're practically family.
That's not true. I already know everyone in your little gang, but I've never seen these two before.
Wow, way to get angry.
Uncle Ito didn't do anything wrong. Don't take him away. And not only did he not do anything wrong, he also saved my life. He's not a bad guy.
So what's the story here?
Hey, some things we don't tell to outsiders, remember? How should I explain?
I think this would have gone more solidly if I'd had the story from the Dawson's perspective, because then I would have known what to expect and why they think he's done this crime. And then down this track gotten here, the other side of the story and the truth of what happened. That would have been far more effective than me going, shrug, I don't know what happened. Thievery was involved. Okay, cool. And now I get a story. Like, it's not as effective.
I'm a real lousy liar.
I know.
Ito, sometimes you need to just say what you have to say. Don't worry about us.
I really hate people trying to put on old people accents.
I guess. Thanks, Granny.
Except for Matt Mercer. He's really good at doing voices, regardless of age.
Seems I can't hide it anymore. Come with me. I'll explain everything. I'll be honest with you. This thing the Tenryou Commission is investigating, with someone going around taking people and their possessions, it wasn't me. Any of it.
No way.
I have my own reasons for lying about it, and I really didn't want to get innocent people caught up in this while I'm still trying to solve the real problem here. And the same as you. I just want to avoid conflict at all costs. But it's just not worth it if someone gets hurt.
Yeah, but who do you think's going to get hurt?
So why in the world would you say that you're the culprit?
Maybe you don't know because you're Outlanders, but it all started a long, long time ago with the story of the Crimson Oni and the Blue Oni.
This story better be relevant this time.
Hold on a second. If you're talking about that fairy tale, we've heard that one already.
Oh, so you already know. Well, that makes things a whole lot easier.
Doesn't feel easier. Quicker, certainly.
So, is the story from the fairy tale really true?
Everything about the fate of the Oni is true. The Blue Oni chose exile, and the Crimson Oni stayed behind. But the other details aren't historically accurate. Fairy tales are nice stories, but there's something they leave out. It's a little thing called the cold, hard truth. The Inazuma of long ago was a dangerous place. If you wanted the Raiden Shogun's protection, you had to have a good relationship with the humans.
How old are you, by the way? I think I mentioned this asked it right back at the beginning, but how old are you and how long do Onis typically live?
The Oni are a proud kind, so it wasn't easy for them to ask others for acceptance. Over time, the Oni eventually split into two factions. The Crimson Oni were friendly with the humans, but the Blue Oni, they were more stubborn and insisted on keeping to their own.
I kind of feel like that oversimplifies the traits of the Oni, in that your traits as a person are dictated by your color, which isn't true. I don't like the division that's caused.
Paimon thought you were two different species. So really, you're all one family?
I didn't think about that. There could be different species of Oni. I don't know. They could also just be the same type but different color.
Yep, that's right. There's no real difference between us. We just paint our horns different colors to show which side we belong to.
Wait, what? So it's got nothing to do with you being inherently one color or the other. You just paint your horns to decide which side you belong to, or to show what side? Huh. So what do you paint it with? Does it not chip, wear away, wear down with age? Do you repaint it regularly to keep it in top notch? What happens if you change sides? Do you have to like strip back the color, thereby wrecking your horns just to paint the new color on? I have so many questions. So why did the Blue Oni choose to exile themselves?
Because humans were still wary of Oni at the time.
Also, you've got Crimson Oni and Blue Oni, but the children were just children at the time of the story. How could they have already had colors on their horns? Do you get given a color depending on who your parents were? Or do you choose at such a young age? God, I tell you, so many questions.
The Crimson Oni always hoped to find a way to live in peace with the humans, but the Blue Oni kept clashing with them. Humans didn't see a difference between Crimson and Blue Oni. All they knew was that Oni were hard to get along with.
Okay, that's just racist. But I had a thought and I got distracted. This previous comment, it's gone now.
If things were to continue that way, the Oni were never gonna get along with humans. And so, the most revered leaders of the Crimson and Blue Oni decided to resolve it once and for all.
Oh, I remember my thought. Usually Crimson is shown as bad and Blue directly opposite, being good. But it's interesting that they've put the red as the good here and the blue as the bad, because that's not how things normally go.
Over drinks, they swore an oath. The Blue Oni would play the role of evil Oni to help the Crimson Oni integrate into human society. But the Blue Oni's leader gave 2 conditions.
That's a pretty big trade-off.
What were they?
First, the Oni must abandon any prejudice they held against humanity. Every Oni was to accept humans in their heart before the humans accepted them. Oni were not to use their strength to mistreat humans, but were also not to stand for mistreatment against themselves. Second, the Crimson Oni were to integrate with human society, but not by trying to please the humans. The Oni were to embrace their own honest characters, their surging tempers, and their awesome strength to win respect from the humans.
So where are the Crimson Oni? You're the literal only one I've ever seen. So they can't have really integrated successfully with human society, could they?
In other words, they were to carry on the Oni bloodline while also protecting our Oni pride.
I mean, I don't agree with that summarizing your previous words for you to say, in other words, but sure.
After choosing exile, the number of Blue Oni began to dwindle, until eventually, they disappeared altogether. Since I first heard the story of the Blue and Crimson Oni as a kid, I've heard it countless times in my life. Not once did I ever imagine that the Blue Oni clan had actually survived.
Out of curiosity, is the red on your body like actual markings on your skin that you're born with as part of your Oni bloodline? Or are they just tattoos that you've gotten because they looked cool?
So you're saying the real culprit was a descendant of the Blue Oni?
That's right. Most people don't pay attention to the color of an Oni's horns. They probably don't even know that Blue Oni exists.
Well, even if they didn't, I'm pretty sure blue horns would be pretty obvious, because horns in general are pretty obvious.
But nothing gets by the Arataki gang. At the scene of the crime, they saw an Oni with different color horns than mine. Still, it'd be strange if the culprit really was a descendant of the Blue Oni. I can't bring myself to accept it.
Wait. But the Doshin... Didn't Paimon even say, couldn't it have been another Oni, even though that seemed ridiculous at the time? And he was like, no. How could he have said that if it was different color horns? Are they in on it? No. Because Blue Oni also value their own pride.
Exactly. They would give up their life before abandoning their pride. I've always respected the Blue Oni for the sacrifice they made. And I know the aspirations my ancestors had for the future of all Oni.
So why was a Blue Oni kidnapping people and stealing?
Our pride does not allow for any wrongdoing. You don't steal from other people. You don't harm other people, period. My guess is that the Blue Oni was tricked or forced into it somehow. But I don't have any evidence.
So you're trying to buy more time, but what's the use of buying time if you're not investigating? Is that what your gang is? Is your gang currently investigating for you?
That's right. If I didn't step in, the Tenryou Commission would have definitely caught them by now.
But what does Daisuke have to do with any of this? He said that you saved him so he knows your story, right?
He was the one I managed to save from the Ronin after I sent them running from the scene.
I thought when you said you took Daisuke in, I thought you meant like a while ago, so that's why you formed a bond. I didn't think you meant like 2 seconds ago.
He was off playing somewhere when they came by and ransacked his house. By the time he came back, his parents had been taken.
Why?
The whole reason I'm in this is to help this kid find his mom and dad again.
Oh, as in his parents were kidnapped by the Oni and Ronin who were helping him? I'm a little confused. Why didn't you just tell us that in the first place? You shouldn't have lied to us.
I never wanted to tell you any of this. My original plan was to knock you both out and take my family to hide somewhere else.
At least you're honest.
There's more to this than just one blue Oni. There's a dangerous group behind everything that's been going on. I didn't want to get anyone else caught up in this mess.
Are the horns real? Not Ito's, the blue Oni. Could he have been faking the fact that he has horns?
That's everything. The whole story. If you don't believe me and want to drag me back to Inazuma City, then I'm gonna fight you with all I've got. But if you're willing to believe me, then please, give me a little time. Once I find the blue Oni, I'll turn the both of us in.
I will help you.
Yep, Paimon too.
Sorry, I'm happy to be yawning. The real culprits must be brought to justice, become let innocent be accused.
Just treat it like we're here to keep an eye on you.
Except we're not.
So, you... all right. I knew you'd be reasonable. I knew it. I was thinking right from the start, these two fine folks, they're just out here in the pursuit of truth and justice, man. Yeah, we are gonna get along just great.
I highly doubt that's what you were thinking, but let's go with it.
Well, I should tell you, though, things could get a little dangerous, so be ready for anything. Don't say that I didn't warn you.
I mean, to be fair, we don't carry a vision, so I can understand why he's, assuming that we can't hold our own.
Don't worry about us. We're seasoned adventurers.
Again with the we.
All right, then our first job is to investigate where this blue Oni is hiding out. There's a victim of his that saw him up close, currently taking refuge at Sangonomiya's camp. I figure we can start by talking to him.
All right. It's a very long, long way away.